mic so that we can actually do a sound test. Make sure that I'm not mute this time, because that's always a good idea. It's been a busy, busy day. Happy that it's finally done. Alrighty. There's probably going to be some echo while I do the sound test, because I have to do it myself, so forgive the echo, it'll be just a moment. Once everything's going. Talking, testing. Okay. Doesn't sound like you can hear me breathing. Sounds like everything's running pretty good. Doesn't seem to be a terrible amount of lag. So, give me just one more moment and we will get going. I can't freaking type. There we go. Alrighty. That should be all I have to do. So, about 3 minutes in, we're gonna get started. So, we just got the dialogue with, some revered mother that a new divine is in the midst of being chosen, and that they want, Sister Liliana and Seeker Cassandra to come to Orlais, to Battle Royale. So, I should have unlocked Liliana's personal class.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Chica.
A message from Divine Justinia.
That's a shock. You're all right reading it.
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
I love how I didn't really agree on going to Valence with her. But she was like, oh good, whatever I need, you're coming with me. Right? Whatever I need. Did you have anything else to talk about?
Questions.
Nope.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone.
I think everybody would notice if I were gone. Hi.
My heart.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shirar.
I should check to see if Cullen has anything to say. I think Blackwall has a quest. I don't want to talk to Cassandra until I fully supported Liliana for Divine.
Did you need something?
Are you okay?
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
Because it's good to unwind and spend time with your friends?
I suppose that's true.
I mean...
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
My kitties are so cute. I doubt Varric has anything to talk about. Blackwall's got a major quest, so I'm gonna wait on him until after I come back from doing Liliana.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Carry on.
I also did quite yet. So instead I'm gonna go talk to Bull, Sarah, and Cole. Oh, creme.
Good to see you, boss.
See you later, Bull.
Okay.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I will come back and talk to him about those.
What do you mean?
Eventually.
was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks
Your worship, sir.
joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. A rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate. Sarah was never quite
Can't wait, what's on?
girl. Some say she lives in a tavern, but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon.
Do you have any worries about how my magic is developing?
Really? You have to ask what's so bad about the magic stuff. Rift, whatever. You know, like a tearing up the world.
Rift Mage, so I can understand Fade Forces.
Not helping. I don't understand that stuff. It's scary to anyone smart enough to think for a second. You shouldn't be scary. You're the Inquisitor.
She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day?
Don't be silly, I'm not that scary.
Oh, ha ha, real funny. Fine, I'm fine with it. Be scary and a shit.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Go on. Okay, and then I'm gonna go check up with Cole. I hate these stairs. What? How did I even we manage that? Cool. Anything to talk about
He
today?
didn't kill his father. He was his father.
What? What reference is that?
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be. Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
Hearing about Cole's backstory is always like the hardest part. It's always sad, no matter what.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things, flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
I feel ya.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Will battle rage on?
Okay. So, and like I said, we're gonna save talking to Blackwall until we get back. Balance. There's no point in bringing anybody. Yes, I know. I'm not bringing a full party. I know. I think even if you do select a full party, I don't think anybody ends up coming in with you, and even if they do, I think they just end up getting in the way. There's no need to really bring everybody along. You'll be okay without a full party. It's kind of like when you go to the Black Emporium. Even if you bring a full party, no one comes in with you.
just as I remember it.
Why am I wearing that?
You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Leliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here.
Okay. Why the hell am I wearing my freaking... Okay, it's just my armor. Ooh.
We're a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. It has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Nothing verses from the benedictions every Friday. That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
Up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes, spectacular, isn't it? You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunburst throne. Justinia saved me, but not in the way you'd think. She wouldn't let me give up. She saved me by forcing me to save myself. There's always light where there's hope.
What was that?
Looks like we opened something. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good old Leliana was playing you the whole time.
Didn't you realize? They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I mean, it's
I
worth
want
a
to know
shot,
what this
I
Grand
guess.
Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true Chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us, join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Release her, Leliana. She is no threat.
The Grand Cleric?
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition.
We are Legion.
The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming.
We're coming for you, bitch. You're next. We know where you are. We know where you live. We know where you work.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Okay, I'm really hoping... Oh, shit.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Okay. So, that should give me the Leliana I want. The Leliana we all should want. Softened Leliana. we're going back to Skyhold to finish up with Leliana. Okay, so if we did this right, Leliana shouldn't be getting ready to kill Grand Cleric Victoire. If we did this right. If we didn't, we are totally screwed.
I told them the offer was the best we could do.
And of course they said no.
They want to choke her. They think we're too remote to do anything about it.
Shame they're wrong.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Ah, Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
Good.
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it. Niceness before knives, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now. I love making new friends, don't you? It was a gamble, Inquisitor, but it paid off. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Good.
Does saying all this out loud make you feel any different?
Yes, actually. Giving the thought a voice forces me to admit what Justinia did to me. I have to stay true to who I really am, before a spy master left hand or barred.
Awesome. Ah, so close. Alright. Oh, hey! New, murals. This is the Grey Wardens, and this is Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. It's cool as hell. I like Solus's room a lot. There's only just a couple more spots to be painted. Okay. I'm gonna go do that judgment. How much power do I have? 13. Okay. Oof. Okay. Who do we have to judge? Florianne. We have to judge Florianne. Of course.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Out of your element, Floriane. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
My party.
Nah.
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Ooh. You know what? Yeah.
She remains a creature of formality and opportunity. We have use for both. Grand Duchess, Josephine will see that your wiles profit the Inquisition. Don't disappoint.
Don't disappoint.
Oh, one must remember that the game is never truly over, your worship.
Oh, honey. I just won the game. And you get nothing out of it. Bitch. Okay, I... Judgment to win. I should have a couple of, war table missions.
A pleasure.
Nothing?
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Lady Montelier, still in the War Council. I do believe there are a few.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
I love that outfit so much.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those forgotten woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Oh, shit.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
I totally forgot that Morrigan was here. Whoopsie. Sorry, Morrigan.
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead? If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now it stands, and thus retains its value.
Which is incredibly impressive.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
So, yeah, I totally forgot that Morgan was even at Skyhold.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
Cat!
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I agree. I agree. So, actually, before I go talk to Blackwall, I'm actually going to go chat at Morgan and Kieran. Totally forgot about them. They come to Skyhold after you complete Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. And I just totally forgot that they existed. I feel so bad. So I should already be in the garden, if I'm right. If it's not gonna cut me to another cutscene. I hope I'm in the garden, because that'd be great. Ah, yes. Okay, so.
You're the Inquisitor. Mother never told me the Inquisitor was an elf.
The ears gave me away, didn't they?
No, your blood is very old. I saw it right away.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
Same, kid. Same.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad, perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the...
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness.
Get your head
Those
out
who
of
let
there,
it fall to ruin
cat.
did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Boop, 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 boop. Alright. My Kieran in this...
Will you need me again today? I believe so. Let me check my distillations.
The Kieran in my playthrough, I believe, is the son of Morrigan and Alistair. Who the hell's on the other side of this wall right here? And where the hell is the door? I thought it was like way closer to... It is. Where the hell's the door? I hate the card. Oh wait, is that it right there? Kieran? He's a hand... Holy shit! Offensive? This child's like as tall as I am! Damn! Alright. Fine, Kieran. Smug little bastard. we go. Okay. Okay.
Another completed work of whatever they used to know.
We nearly lost the cream of our leadership.
Not a lot to say for her. Although there's
So...
Maker and Lady, Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
Blackwell's gonna have some heavy stuff for us.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Oh.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Oh. Okay. I thought we were going to be getting Blackwell's quest right then, but I guess not.
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation or whatever?
Ooh, Cassandra's got something.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day. You watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Yes. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
The Chantry has failed, Cassandra.
I'm not surprised. I wonder if the legions of faithful throughout Thedas... Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinian's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinian knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Shit. She's so pissed off at me. Quest over here? Okay.
Consider it done. Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Oh wow, really? That was a quest? To go and freaking talk to Morris? Why does it still say I have a quest over here? Do you have it upstairs, Morris? You do. What is this? So the further up I can go. Huh. Morris, do you have something else you need to tell me?
My maker, you cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
I mean, I don't blame
What
you,
makes
bro.
you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by us, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Okay, that didn't get... Okay. And it says I have... quest in the bar, too. Oh, I think it's Meriden.
Yes.
I think you have to go talk to Meriden.
Wardens harm their own. Inquisitor. A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what... Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Stop back, Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender. Cabin?
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
What's the current mood?
Obsequious.
The fuck? Don't use words like that on me, buddy. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't even know where my phone is to look it up, apparently. Crap. Where did my phone go? Oh, there it is. Cat. Obsequious. That's a word. Obsequious. Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile decree. Okay.
What's the word out there?
I hear the Arishak was replaced by the Arishak, but he better watch out. In the shadows, the Arishak.
What?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home, during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
Okay, he's not my quest. What is this? Oh, that's just the name of the bar. Hi, Cram. So it wasn't Meriden like I thought it was.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Fine day for you. You're certain?
Yes, sir. I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye out.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Sutherland.
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way. I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Still says I have.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Long day. Still says I have a quest in there. I'm not gonna stand around and look for it, though. Okay, I'm gonna go to the war room and actually try and get some shit done in there. And not fall off of the stairs leading up to the castle. Always a good plan.
Worship.
Thank you. Oh. Okay, so we'll do that one. And then... Okay, contact the hero Ferelden. Shipped a letter to deliver to the Inquisitor as well as goods from her travels that might be of use. We have included them in the missive. Yours in service, Sister Regine. And what is this? Revenge of the Merchants Guild. Are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. Message deciphered. Translation follows. My name is Varric Tethras, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. Worthy the Dwarf. Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult, and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Although why he'd do all this, I have no idea. I owe you all drinks. Varric.
Let's see what we have.
I apologize for any unpleasantness that might have arisen from my last correspondence with the Inquisition. My people have been under tremendous strain for too long, even before the destruction of the Conclave, and it has taken its toll on all of Redcliffe Arling. But that is in the past. Today I write to offer an invitation to the Inquisition. The Bannerman of Kalan is part of my domain, and now lies empty. Banalara lost her life attending the Conclave. Her only living relative holds lands too far away to administer both. By Ferelden custom, the lands are now property of whomever claims them through skill of arms. A tournament will be held at Kalan with the victor taking the title as their prize. The Inquisition may send a champion to fight in the melee if you wish. Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you, Cullen? I think I'm gonna go with
Inquisitor.
the allies on this one. Okay. A note in Carolina recently arrived to the Inquisition. I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I've tried to stop them, but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help.
Inquisitor.
We'll outfit him there. And then it looked like somebody had a mission out of Orlais. How do I best describe it? Our noble target was angered by the distraction of our soldiers, and in an attempt to regain attention, accidentally stabbed a revered mother in the hat. Somehow Red Jenny is the assumed benefactor, but we've received several propositions from witnesses to the event. Hey, I mean... Alright. Okay, so everybody everybody's out on a mission. We haven't gotten Blackwall's personal quest yet. Oh. Codex. Letters and notes. To her worship, Inquisitor Llewellyn, I wish that I had helpful information regarding Corypheus, but due to my own limited training during the Blight, I know less of ancient Darkspawn lore than do most wardens. I'm engaged in a search of my own. All Grey Wardens who do not fall in battle eventually fall to something known as the Calling, a magic that preys upon our own connection to the Blight and the Darkspawn. Rather than such foul magic eventually leading to my death, I have determined to find a way to negate the Calling and save all wardens from its effects. As I have little useful information to offer, please accept the accompanying gifts instead. If in my quest I find anything that may be of use to you in your fight against Corypheus, I will send it to you immediately. Part of me wishes that I could help your Inquisition more personally, because the danger of Corypheus and the breach approaches the threat of even another Blight. Regardless, I have my own path to follow, and I must uncover a cure for the Calling if I wish to see my king ever again. I beg you, keep his kingdom safe until I can return to his side. Yours, Warden Commander Kuzland of Ferelden. There we go.
Worship.
Is this what war is like?
Never been in
I don't think Blackwall will have anything different to tell us, but just in case.
Inquisitor?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I'm gonna go talk to Maeve. I wonder what she has to say about why she got booted.
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Helismer can talk to you.
Oh, okay. She's chosen to pause upon her work. Okay. What a feeling. Alright. So...
Inquisitor?
Oh, I've gotta go talk to Liliana and support her as divine. Before Cassandra gets it through her head that I support her. I don't want Cassandra to be divine. There's nothing wrong with Cassandra being divine. She's definitely not the worst. I mean, the worst would be Vivian. But, personally, with my own views, I think Liliana is the best. To be divine, that is softened Liliana, not a hardened Liliana. I find softened Liliana to be the best for the Chantry. Personally.
Did you need something?
Oh. Nope.
I'll leave you to your work.
Bye. Ah, damn it.
Hello.
What?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Qunari working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret, and this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. "They've forgotten," said the spirit. "There remains no word for what I was."
Oh.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from... It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that she might return.
Is he Flemeth's hut?
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shirar.
Oh my god. He was totally just talking about Flemeth's hut. Alright. I do think, even though this was a bit of a shorter stream, I do think I am going to end this stream here. And I will see y'all next time. Have a good night.